What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And EA Sports has just released some wide receivers and tight ends with their specific superstar X-Factor abilities. We're going to be going over them and checking them out, seeing what you guys think about them. Realistically, for me, I don't know how I feel about a lot of these, but we're going to go ahead and check out some of the things that EA Sports is saying that these players deserve. Right off the bat with Amari Cooper with max security, this dude right here, I don't think he deserves max security because the dude wasn't doing what he was supposed to do on the road. And I think that as a player that's going to be, a superstar in the game, that means that you do the same thing at home that you do away. With this season starting to come up on us very, very quickly, I don't know what EA is going to do if the NFL decides to not have a season or if a season is cut short or whatever's going to happen. But it may be a situation where they try to create an NBA bubble or something like that, but it's going to be very difficult to do that with NFL players. The reason that I bring that out is because in the NBA right now in the bubble, there really is no home field advantage. And that might benefit a guy like Amari Cooper because the dude is non-existent on the road. You Cowboy fans know what I'm saying, and a lot of you guys agree, but some of you guys are going to still hate. Don't really matter though, okay? Looking at Adam Thielen, does he deserve double me? For those of you guys that don't understand what a lot of these abilities and chemistries are, that you're just starting to join Madden and YouTube is recommending the video, welcome to you guys. Some of you guys have been saying hi, what's going on, welcome to the family. We're going to keep growing as we jump into Madden 21 Ultimate Team. But pretty much these abilities are some things that these players can actually activate in game, which makes them a little bit non-human or maybe a superhero type thing. It gets kind of weird. Dudes will just start mossing everybody for no apparent reason. Like, it's like, yo, did I deserve this? More than likely you did. So pretty much what double me is, it increases the success rate on aggressive catches against single coverage. So if you see somebody playing you one-on-one and you're activated with double me, what you're going to do is you're going to moss that guy's brains in. Okay, so that's going to be something that you're going to do. Now, double me is really, really good. I don't know if they're going to hold off on Moss, but Moss was the more dangerous one. So if you see any one-on-one coverage for any reason after you're activated, just throw the ball in the air. They gave the trigger 2 receptions for 20 yards in the air. That's fine, because that's going to make it very, very easy for it to happen. But I want to take note on this. With the knockout being 3 consecutive non-targets, that's going to be very, very difficult because a player like me, I'm going to actually double that player so you can't moss me. So I'm going to take them out of that play even if they're activated. So I don't know about the 3 consecutive non-targets. That may be difficult. Okay, so 1 drop, 1 incompletion to that player is going to do it also. But the 3 consecutive non-targets, that's going to be huge because in Madden 20, they just kept it unless they dropped the pass, incompletion or whatever, similar to what those first 2 are. So the 3 consecutive non-targets may be a little bit difficult to actually, take a look at and figure out what's going on with it. But Adam Thielen, we'll see how that works out. I don't expect him to be huge in Madden Ultimate Team as far as, getting his card, but it may be possible at 6'2" that they may have tuned the game a little bit and it may work out to where he is useful. Now, as far as max security with Amari Cooper, like I said, this guy at home, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Okay, at home, everything is good. Bro, the dude's good. Everything is nice. He goes away. Dude is taking himself out the game. I don't really like that. I don't think that that's cool. But again, whatever. They gave him the ability. Max security, pretty much, you get a high success rate on possession catches. So what happens is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like when you got a dude on a post, sometimes on an in, out, if you hike the ball, throw it really quickly, and press the possession catch button, they'll catch the ball through the defender if they're activated. All right, so it gives them that, like, it's like a cheesy play, but it works out for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll catch it, and it doesn't matter the coverage that's around them, sort of thing. But he's a sure-handed receiver, and like I said, I don't really know about. I guess they got to give him something. The dude is making over $100 million. They got to justify it. Plus, he's a Cowboy. I guess EA don't want no smoke with all you Cowboy fans out there. They're like, yo, let's give it to Amari. But you guys know that I'm telling the truth about this guy on the road. And I was saying it way before all these other people on TV was saying it. Like, yo, where is this idiot? Because fantasy football-wise, the dude was doing me straight dirty whenever they were on the road. So I get enraged, dude, when dudes are doing whatever. Devonte Adams, didn't he opt out? I don't know if he opted out or not. We got to find out. And then we got to also find out if players opted out not to play, how did their upgrades work? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to figure that out. I don't know how that exactly is going to go. We got to take a look at that and try to figure that out as well, because I think a lot more players are going to be opting out as we start to go through. But again, he gets double me. We've already gone over what that is. Straight mossing dudes uncontrollably. We'll continue to go down. DeAndre Hopkins, double me. Listen, this guy, in all honesty, Yeah, like he's one of those dudes, him and Julio Jones, that actually, and Michael Thomas, that deserve it. Because what happens is, even though you know what routes these guys are running, like specific guys, you know that they're going to do whatever they want. And DeAndre Hopkins realistically should have been a 99 overall. I guess EA Sports ran out of slots and they just didn't want to give it to him, so they gave it to Michael Thomas. But a lot of these players, the way that they play and the attention that they demand, you know what it's up, bro. You know what's up. Like this dude right here, he been a boss way before. Listen, before Deshaun Watson got there, DeAndre Hopkins was still a boss with dudes like you or me throwing him the ball, like straight bums at quarterback. So he deserves, like, they should give him ratings even after he retired, like, because he went through it, bro. He had a lot of bum quarterbacks and still performed, and that is a huge thing to actually do in the National Football League. It's not easy to do, and he did it. Obviously, you guys know what we feel about Julio Jones. This yak him up appears to be new, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Pretty much after he catches the ball, it gives him, like, you know, that boost to break the first tackle after catching the ball. So what happens is if you throw a dot to this guy or a drag route and he's activated with that, when he enters the zone, he's nearly guaranteed to break the first post-catch tackle. So he's going to be getting a lot of yak, dude. And it's going to be really, really weird the way it's going to happen. But we have to see how they break the tackle. Remember, tight ends in Madden 20, they had what was called tank, where they could just break off hit-stick tackles. Regardless of whatever it is, you couldn't really hit-stick tight ends in Madden 20, like consistently. So this might be kind of weird to see how it's going to work out, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it, but I can tell you this, right? So everybody's on the same page. It's going to be very, very glitchy when it does happen, because, you know, even if you like 3 guys around them, whatever, you know, like how when people get bunched up and, you know, EA's abilities just do whatever, he's going to be knocking down 3-4 guys. You can mark my words on that. He's going to catch the ball and you're going to have 3 or 4 guys around him, and he's just going to throw all of them to the ground and run for 6. Because any new ability, it's always something weird about it. And once I saw yak him up, I got scared. Usually my first reaction is the right one. So because I got scared about this might be a problem. All right, so just make sure you understand. And also take note that a lot of these have that new caveat where it's 3 consecutive non-targets and it's gone. You know, like how with Moss, you got 1 play? I think EA is trying to make the game a little bit more competitive in their own way. Like if the guy is hot and you're not targeting him, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much it. I don't know if it'll affect it during the run game, because, like, you know, like if you run the ball every now and again and then, you know, you go back, does it keep the targets the same because you ran? I'm assuming that it's any passing play. So I think you'll still be able to run the ball and the guy will still keep his Superstar X Factor highlighted. It's just that if you keep passing the ball and that player is not targeted, they'll lose their actual ability. And that's one of the newer ones that that I've noticed. The other ones we've seen before, so we pretty much have an idea of what it's going to be. And the other players, obviously Julio Jones, I thought he should be a 99. But like I said, I always think Julio Jones should be a 99. Because he's the next closest thing to Calvin Johnson since he retired. You know, like how you look for somebody that's going to take over something that somebody else left? He's the next closest thing. That's why I feel that way about Julio Jones. All right, Keenan Allen, one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. Consistently makes plays, consistently route runs so many people. But even with all of that, it doesn't matter. He still doesn't really get his due. Real talk, he goes out there and makes some really wild catches. So max security, he has very, very good hands. I would have probably given him double me too. Like, I've seen the dude moss dudes uncontrollably. You know, Michael Thomas, the dude, yo, he's good for a 2-yard slant. Like, bruh, if you want a 2-yard slant, this dude finna give it to you. So max security, he definitely has sure hands. So that suits him right, because this man don't drop passes. And he's targeted like 1,000,000 times a game. And Drew Brees' arm strength is that of a dead cockroach. So he can't throw the ball more than 2 yards. So this guy right here, definitely max security. He deserves that. Mike Evans, he gonna be a beast. You already know he getting double me. If you played the closed beta, you know what it's all about, bro. Like, he's gonna be a dude I'm trying to moss you with that launch. Like, what's good? And then once he gets double me activated, GG's in the chat. Like, whatever. You want a part of me? Come hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Stephon Diggs, rack him up. I guess that fits him. Rack him up definitely fits him. You know, he's a speedster, get you over the top. Rack him up pretty much is going to give you the edge over single coverage, you know, to get those, you know, receiving yards after catch. We already know about this coming into Madden 20, so it's not like it's something that's new. It is something that you're just going to have a high success rate on rack catches against single coverage. So when you lob it up, you're going to hold the rack button instead of going for the possession catch or the aggressive catch. All right, same situations. 3 receptions for 20-plus yards. We'll see how this works, though, because rack 'em up I didn't really like in Madden 20. So let's see if they kind of revamped it and made it so that it's something that we definitely get that success that we're looking for on those plays. That's going to be very, very ideal to see. And then I think that these are the last guys. Yep, these are the last ones. Travis Kelce with double me, and Tyreek Hill will rack them up. So that's everything that I got for you guys right now. I would love for you guys to tell me what you're thinking about it. Do you like it? Are some players missing? Who got shunned? Who did EA do dirty? Let me know all that information. Get at me super fast. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. But also remember this, though. Travis Kelce at 6'5", with that double me, it might be a crazy duo, Madden 21 Ultimate Team, him and a guy like Mike Evans. All right, so these are all the cards. We don't need to, you already know all the abilities and stuff, so I'm not going to go through each one like showing you the same thing over. Double me, rack 'em up, all that stuff you pretty much know. What is it, yak 'em up? That's the new one. That's pretty much the new one that's going on. So, everything else, let me know what you guys think. Usual thing, give me that feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you're expecting coming next with the defensive players. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.